Introduction. The self-potential, SB, technique has an important significance in mineral and/or explorations. The method has an extensive range of application, viz., mining industries, sulfide, graphite exploration, and groundwater exploration, study of groundwater flow and pumping wells, geothermal exploration, fluid flow Nevados zone, uranium mineralization, engineering and environmental applications, archaeological investigations, cave detection, earthquake prediction, hydraulic fracturing, brine contamination, spring flow, delineation of buried paleochannels, volcanic eruptions, and paleosphere zones. In general, most of the interpretation of SB anomaly is carried out assuming simple geometrical shapes, for example, 3D sphere, 2D horizontal or vertical cylinder, and 2D sheet, buried at variable depth generated by different mineral or ore bodies. Numerous interpretation techniques have been developed over the last 2 decades considering various interpretation methods. For instance, graphical methods, the nomograms, logarithmic curve matching, characteristic points, least square method, Fourier analysis, 3D topography effect, gradient and derivative study, moving average residual anomalies, modular neural networks, particle swarm optimization, depth from extreme point, differential evolution, genetic price algorithm, spectral and tomographic approach, second horizontal gradient, and spectral methods were to applied for the elucidation of SB data. A detailed review of the SB background, theoretical modeling, inversion, and its application in mineral exploration can be found after Biswas. Among various interpretation and inversion techniques mentioned above, for the most part, inverse modeling intends to do the best interpretation of the model parameters. It is very familiar in geophysical data that the non-uniqueness problem, nonlinearity, and ill-posed nature of the SB anomaly inversion make the processing and elucidation rather cumbersome. Also, in linear problems for SB data, the presence of less number of well-known numbers rather than the number of unidentified geological model parameters often shows an uncertainty, which creates the interpretation quite difficult. Subsequently, the inversion problems of SB anomaly firmly need a few limitations, a priori information with a specific aim to improve interpretable and reasonable model parameters. However, in almost every case, the measured SB anomaly was interpreted without considering the analytical signals or total gradient derived from SB measurements. The main objective of the present work is to interpret the analytic signal amplitude, ASA, or the total gradient, TG, of SB anomaly over different idealized or causative body, which satisfies the Laplace's condition. It is well known that the analytical signals derived from SB anomaly are correctly known as the TG. The interpretation of ASA or TG derived from SB has been sparsely done in the present literature. It was only interpreted using ant colony optimization, ACO. In the current work, very fast simulated annealing, VFSA, was applied to decide the different model parameters associated with idealized subsurface bodies for ASA or TG from SB anomalies. The present inversion method has an advantage over other approaches for its pliability and its proficiency to converge toward global optima. The method has an ability to avoid from getting stuck in local minima, and it has very high resolution, faster calculation as well as less memory without negotiating the resolution of the model parameters. Moreover, it does not need a priori information for the elucidation of SB anomalies. In this study, inversion using VFSA algorithm was performed with the help of synthetic noise-free and noise-corrupted synthetic data using single and multiple structures and 2-field data from Selimunkoy anomaly, Urgani, Turkey, Santerre area of Quebec, Canada. The results from the present method were compared with other well-established SB anomaly interpretations, such as ACO techniques. The present method used as a comprehensive method for quantitative elucidation of SB anomalies derived after various subsurface idealized geobodies.